Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Imam Sugiharto, a second semester student at Bina Sarana Informatika University Pontianak. In this presentation, I will be discussing a very important topic in the world of technology, computers, with a specific focus on their two main components, hardware and software. As we all know, computers have become an essential part of our daily lives, whether in education, work, or entertainment. However, many of us still lack a clear understanding of how computers function and what components make them work. Through this video, I hope we can gain a clearer understanding of what hardware and software are, and how they work together to operate a computer system. Let's begin by understanding what a computer is. A computer is a collection of electronic machines composed of thousands, even millions of interconnected components that work together. These components form an organized and highly precise system. This system enables the computer to perform various tasks automatically based on a series of instructions or programs given to it. To fully understand how a computer works, it's essential to know that it consists of two main components, hardware and software. Let's explore each of them in more detail. Computer hardware refers to all the physical and tangible components of a computer system devices that can be seen, touched, and physically interacted with. These components support the input, processing, storage, and output of data. Computer hardware is categorized into several types: input devices, output devices, processing devices, storage devices, and peripheral devices. Let's explore each type further. Input devices. These are tools used by users to input data or commands into a computer. They convert physical action like typing, clicking, or scanning into digital signal the computer can understand. Examples include keyboard, used to type text into the computer. Mouse allows interaction with the graphical interface. Scanner converts physical documents into digital format. And then, output devices. This displays or produce the result of processed data, converting digital information into forms that human can understand. Examples include monitor, display, visual output, printer produce hard copy of digital documents, speaker outputs sounds from the computer. And then, processing devices. These are responsible for executing instruction and processing data, often called the brain of the computer. Examples include CPU, Central Processing Unit, to control and process all instruction. GPU, Graphics Processing Unit, to enhance visual performance and process graphics. And then, storage devices, used to store data either temporarily or permanently storage and divided into primary storage like RAM and secondary storage like hard disk or SSD. Examples include RAM, temporarily stores data while programs are running. Hard disk drive, storage large amounts of data permanently. Solid-state drive or SSD stores data faster and more reliable than hard disk. USB flash drive, used to store and transfer data conveniently. And the last one, peripheral devices. These are secondary components that are not part of the core computer system, but extend its functionality. Examples include USB modem, provide internet connectivity, joystick, used for controlling games or simulations, headset, combines headphone and microphone for audio input or output. In summary, computer's hardware is composed of multiple components, each with a specific function. Input devices collect data, output devices display result, processing devices handle operations, storage devices retain data, and peripheral devices expand the system's capability. Now that we have explored the hardware, let's move on the other essential part of a computer system, software. While hardware refers to the physical components we can touch and see, software is a set of programs or instructions that control and operate the hardware. It is what makes the hardware functional. Computer software is a collection of commands or programs designed to operate the computer hardware and perform specific tasks according to user needs. Software is generally divided into three main types: system software, application software, programming software. Let's go through each one. System software. This includes operating systems like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. System software manages and controls computer hardware and provides a platform for other software to run. It operates in the background and is critical for the overall functioning of the system. And then, application software. These are programs designed to help user perform specific tasks. For examples, Photoshop for image editing, Adobe After Effects for video editing, Google Chrome for browsing the internet, Microsoft Office Suite include Word, Excel, and PowerPoint for document creation, data management, and presentation. And the last one, programming software. This type of software is used by developers to write and manage code. Examples: NetBeans, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code, Notepad++. These tools support software development by providing code editing and debugging features. In short, software plays a vital role in managing hardware, supporting user tasks, and facilitating application development, allowing computers to function effectively. Now that we understand the hardware and software components, let's see a simple example of how they interact in everyday computer use. The first, computer is powered on. Hardware components like CPU, RAM, and monitor start up. And then, operating system loads. The system begins managing hardware and resources. And then, user opens an application, for example, Microsoft Word to write a document. And then, typing a document. Keyboard is used to input text into the application. And then, displaying output. Monitor shows the type content supported by GPU. And then, saving the file. User clicks save and data is stored to hard drive or SSD. And then, printing the document. User clicks print, software processes the request, and the printer produces a hard copy. And then, shutting down. Software shut down the system and all hardware components power off. In conclusion, hardware and software depend on each other to operate a computer. Hardware executes commands physically, such as the CPU or monitor, while software provides the instructions that make those devices work. Without software, hardware is useless. And without hardware, software has no medium to operate. Together, they form a complete system that can serve various user needs. That wraps up our discussion on the components of a computer, both hardware and software, and how they work hand in hand to operate the system efficiently. I hope this presentation has given you a clearer understanding of how computers work and the vital role each component plays. Thank you for your time and attention. Please forgive any shortcomings in my delivery or content. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.